Every single day, we're bombarded with an endless stream of information. News, social media, casual conversations, it all floods our senses, often leaving us feeling overwhelmed. But what if, amidst all that noise, there were fundamental truths, astonishing realities, lurking just beneath the surface of what we think we know? Facts so bizarre, so unexpected, they challenge our very understanding of the world around us. Prepare yourself because today we're cutting through the clutter to reveal some of the most unbelievable facts that will not only surprise you, but might just change your perspective on everything. Our shifting celestial neighbors. Let's begin our journey by looking up, way up. We often see the moon as a constant, a loyal companion in our night sky. But what if I told you it's slowly, steadily, drifting away from us? That's right, our moon is receding from Earth at a rate of approximately 1.48 inches each year, roughly the same speed your fingernails grow. Imagine, in the distant past, the moon loomed much larger in our sky, only 14,000 miles away compared to today's 250,000. And while we're exploring the cosmos, did you know that a real-life Mordor exists? Not on Middle-earth, but on Kerrang, one of Pluto's moons. This dark, mysterious region with its reddish hue was indeed named after Tolkien's ominous land, adding a touch of fantasy to our real universe. The mysteries within our minds. Now, let's turn our gaze inward to the most complex frontier we know, the human mind. Most of us can effortlessly conjure images in our heads, a loved one's face, a favorite meal, a scene from a book. But for some, this ability is entirely absent. It's a condition called aphantasia, or mind blindness, where individuals cannot form visual memories or mental images. Their mind's eye remains blank. And speaking of internal experiences, what about that inner voice? The one that narrates your thoughts, plans your day, or even gets songs stuck in your head? It turns out, not everyone has one. A significant portion of the population lives with what's described as a quiet mind, experiencing thoughts without an audible internal monologue. They still read internally and process information, but without that constant chatter many of us take for granted. Unconventional sensory experiences. Our bodies are incredible and sometimes incredibly strange. For instance, have you ever considered tasting with your feet? While not a traditional taste bud experience, scientists have shown that if you rub garlic on the soles of your feet, its potent molecules like allicin can penetrate the skin, enter your bloodstream, and eventually travel to your mouth and nose, where you'll distinctly perceive the garlic flavor. It's a bizarre demonstration of how permeable our bodies truly are. And here's another astonishing fact about your own physiology. You glow. Literally. The human body emits a faint, visible light, about 1,000 times less intense than what our naked eyes can typically see. This bioluminescence fluctuates throughout the day, peaking in the late afternoon, a rhythm linked to our metabolic processes. So next time you feel a certain radiance, it might just be your body's subtle glow, nature's surprising savagery. Childhood tales often paint a picture of nature as whimsical and sweet, but sometimes the truth is far more primal. Take the adorable ladybug, for example. Those charming little creatures we make wishes upon, they're actually voracious predators, devouring up to 50 aphids a day. But when food is scarce, their benevolence vanishes. Adult ladybugs will resort to cannibalism, preying on their own larvae and even younger ladybugs, whose tender shells offer an easy meal. And what about snails? These seemingly simple, slow-moving garden dwellers hide a secret weapon. Many species possess a ribbon-like tongue called a radula, armed with thousands of microscopic teeth. These tiny, fearsome structures allow them to tear and rip apart their food, transforming a gentle grazer into a miniature, slime-covered monster with a surprisingly formidable bite. Echoes from deep time. Some creatures have an astonishing capacity for survival, truly existing across vast stretches of time. Consider the humble bedbug. These persistent pests, a bane of modern existence, have been around for an incredible 115 million years, coexisting with dinosaurs. Their evolutionary history is far more ancient and complex than previously imagined, proving that some nuisances are truly timeless. And speaking of ancient creatures, when do you picture woolly mammoths? Most of us think of the Ice Age, long before human civilization. But imagine this. The last woolly mammoths were still roaming Wrangel Island in Russia's Arctic Ocean a mere 4,000 years ago. That means these majestic, hairy giants were alive and well when the Great Pyramid of Giza was being constructed, a stark reminder of how recent and overlapping some historical timelines truly are. The evolution of companionship. Our relationships, even with our beloved pets, are shaped by fascinating evolutionary pressures. That irresistible puppy dog gaze your canine companion gives you when they want a treat? It's not just cute, it's a finely tuned evolutionary adaptation. Domesticated dogs have developed tiny facial muscles around their eyes, allowing them to raise their brows and create that expressive, almost mournful look. Wild wolves lack these muscles. This ability to pout is a direct result of their long history with humans, a masterful form of manipulation that our ancestors found impossible to resist. And evolution isn't just for animals, our own bodies are still changing. Some people possess a small, pea-sized bone behind the knee called a fabella. Once thought to be fading away, its prevalence has dramatically increased over the last century and a half, for reasons scientists are still trying to understand. It's a subtle reminder that the human body is still a work in progress. Hidden ingredients and unexpected origins. What if some of your favorite treats contain a secret ingredient you'd rather not know about? That beautiful, hard, shiny coating on many candies, often called confectioner's glaze, has a less appetizing origin. It's shellac, extracted from the resinous secretions of the female lac insect. Yes, you read that right, it's essentially bug byproduct. Suddenly those jelly beans might not taste quite as sweet, huh? And speaking of things with surprising origins, consider the Pledge of Allegiance. While it feels like an eternal pillar of patriotism, it was actually written in 1892 as part of a competition to boost sales for a children's magazine, Youth's Companion. Initially a marketing stunt, it has evolved over time, with the phrase "under God" only being added in 1954. History, it seems, is full of unexpected twists, everyday dangers you never knew. Life is full of hidden hazards, some so common we barely notice them. Take sneezing, for instance. A powerful sneeze can cause your eyes to close for a brief, involuntary moment. If you're driving at 60 miles an hour, that momentary blink can mean traveling nearly 50 feet completely blind. Studies have linked sneezing to thousands of accidents annually, a stark reminder of how a simple bodily function can become a dangerous distraction behind the wheel. And for our left-handed friends, the world presents unique, often overlooked, perils. Designed primarily for right-handed users, many tools and pieces of equipment can pose significant risks. Shockingly, over 2,500 left-handed individuals die each year due to injuries caused by equipment built for right-handers, with the power saw being a particularly notorious culprit. It's a testament to how our environment can subtly disadvantage a significant portion of the population. The wonders of extreme biology. Biology, at its extremes, pushes the boundaries of what we imagine possible. For example, there's a species of jellyfish, Turritopsis doanae*, often called the immortal jellyfish. When faced with danger or old age, this incredible creature can revert its cells back to an earlier, juvenile stage, effectively restarting its life cycle. It's a biological fountain of youth, defying the conventional limits of mortality. And within our own bodies lies another surprising biological marvel: iron. This vital element, crucial for carrying oxygen in our blood, is present in surprisingly substantial amounts. A healthy adult contains enough iron, if extracted and melted down, to forge a 3-inch-long nail. Scale that up, and the iron from roughly 250 large men would be sufficient to craft an average-sized medieval sword. It's a chilling, yet fascinating, perspective on the raw materials that make up our very being. Secrets of the modern world. Even in our highly connected, modern age, secrets and bizarre realities persist. Did you know King Charles III owns a classic Aston Martin that runs on a rather unusual fuel? Forget petrol. His vintage DB6 has been modified to run on bioethanol derived from surplus cheese and wine. It's a truly royal diet for a car, showcasing an unexpected blend of luxury and eco-consciousness from the British monarch. And for something even more impactful, consider the very fabric of the internet. A crucial aspect of its global security is overseen by a secret group of 14 individuals, known as key holders. These hand-picked security experts participate in a key ceremony every 3 months, where 7 physical keys combine to create a master key, securing the domain name system, the Internet's essential directory. It's a powerful and little-known layer of protection for our digital world, our place in the grand scheme. After exploring so many incredible facts, it's easy to feel like humanity is at the center of everything. Our sprawling cities and technological advancements certainly dominate the landscape. Yet, for all our impact, we are just one tiny thread in an unimaginably rich tapestry of life. Scientists estimate there are a staggering 8.7 million species coexisting on Earth. This includes millions of mammals, hundreds of thousands of plants, fungi, protozoa, and algae. And this count doesn't even begin to quantify the countless bacteria. It's a humbling reminder that while we may be significant, we are also part of a much larger, more diverse, and endlessly fascinating biological community. The world is full of wonders, both seen and unseen, waiting to reshape our understanding. What other truths do you think are waiting to be uncovered?